You're often hearing one message consistently, and I'm here to tell you it's slightly different. What you're hearing consistently from the best people I trust as well, is you're hearing systems, not goals. So when you think of a house, you think of the final house that it becomes. You think of the scaffolding before it becomes the final house, and then you think of the foundation below all that. The scaffolding are the systems and the tools. I'm here to tell you that there's a level that has to come before systems. It's the new year, and you're thinking of something you really want to do. Most people take the new year as an opportunity to launch into something that they really want to do. But if you're looking on YouTube or elsewhere for advice on specifically what you should be doing, you're often hearing one message consistently, and I'm here to tell you it's slightly different. What you're hearing consistently from the best people I trust as well, is you're hearing systems, not goals. I know you're hearing it. I'm hearing it too. I'm seeing it everywhere. I'm hearing it. Systems, not goals. Systems, not goals. I'm here to tell you that there's a level that has to come before systems. So way before. Systems are great. I believe in systems. I believe in the message of systems over goals. Nevertheless, if you're here at the beginning of January and you're thinking fitness or mental health or a new job or something that you want to do more with your family, these are all things that may be a little bit new for you. And when I got my PhD at Stanford Business School, the problem that I saw is that a lot of people try to take really huge steps. They'll set these smart goals. They'll go big or go home. They'll do these 10x kind of goals. And systems are great. And I'm here to tell you there's something even more foundational. So let's think about foundation. When you think about a house, you think about the actual finished house. But you can also think about the scaffolding that went on before the house was finished. I hurt myself cooking. That's what that is. I know. Right around the holidays, I hurt myself cooking. So when you think of a house, you think of the final house that it becomes. You think of the scaffolding before it becomes the final house. And then you think of the foundation below all that. The scaffolding are the systems and the tools. They are the things that you need to make sure that the house gets built correctly. But I'm saying before the scaffolding even gets put up, you need to make an experiment. So for example, very obvious example, I am doing my first podcast here. It's the beginning of January and I'm talking to you about productivity, getting things done, moving things forward. It's my first podcast. Do you know what I needed to do to set this up? I needed to make sure the light bulbs were in the 2 lamps that I'm using. I needed to reset up this audio. I needed to actually hang up part of this. All of this that I had set up before the holidays, but had set up in a partial way. The lights went out over the holidays, and these are weird light bulbs. I don't have one in front of me. These are the twirly light bulbs. They're just strange. So what I'm saying is, what's my system? Yeah, I have my notes for what I'm going to share with you today, but it's not what is my system for how I'm going to do this. What's my intro? What's my outro? How am I going to set all these up? It's really just starting, just pushing the record button. And to be clear, this is my take 2. It very clearly says Senya, take 2 up top. All this to say that I want to start this conversation with you for the new year. And to just set this up takes so much. To just hit the record button. Not because hitting the record button is hard, but because there's a little bit that needs to get done. I'll even tell you a goofy thing that I did that I will not do again. So I looked at my t-shirt, my favorite t-shirts. I'm going to be wearing them in most of my videos. And I'm thinking, what's that wiggle thing? I'm going to get out my iron and I'm going to iron out this t-shirt. I did. I ironed this t-shirt and it still got the squiggle thing. So what's the point? So what I'm saying is I'm experimenting. For me to get an iron out, the only reason it was out in the house is because we had a special occasion over the holiday. Really. So all this to say is I believe in the James Clear. I believe in Ali's, who I follow so much with feel good productivity. Everybody is saying systems over goals. I first heard this from Scott Adams in his book. So systems over goals, systems over goals. Yes, I believe that. Secondly, it takes so much to take one small step that I want you to avoid setting up systems. I want you to avoid setting up the scaffolding for the house until you know what your base is, your foundation. What is this base? What is this foundation? It's experimenting. It's experimenting. It's experimenting. It's taking a small action that is not a habit, that is not a system. Why? Probably going to say like, Senya, I take a small action, nothing's going to happen. But you know this because you follow the same people I follow. You've heard James Clear say this. You've heard everybody who speaks on moving forward in life. You've heard them all say, and quote, usually BJ Fogg's research, BJ Fogg at Stanford, on tiny habits and making a small step. Here is my proposal for you. Let's say you want to work on fitness or mental health or spending a relationship with someone in your family, in your life. Don't set up a system. Don't set up habits. Take one small action. There's a friend of mine that I want to reach out to that we connected with before the holidays. Her first initial is K. And I want to reach out to her. That's all. I literally just want to reach out. That's literally it. I don't have a plan that we're going to get on a phone call every week or we're going to connect the dots and see how we're both moving forward in life. No, I don't have that plan. I'm really just going to give her a call. It's a relationship that I want to move forward in this year. With a person that I want to reach out to, I will literally reach out. Just reach out. No agenda, just reach out. With fitness, I will literally start something. So the simplest thing to start is 5 push-ups. If that's uncomfortable, do 5 push-ups on your knees. If that's uncomfortable, do 5 push-ups against the wall, like leaning towards a wall. If 5 push-ups is too easy, do 10 push-ups in a row. If that's too easy, 10 push-ups, take a break, another 10 push-ups. If that's too easy, 20 push-ups all in one go. 30 push-ups all in one go. That is an experiment. And why it's an experiment as opposed to an actual habit or system is I'm saying try something. Try something now to move your year in the right direction. My name is Senya Myman. Myman rhymes with Ryman. When I meet with you, my goal with you is to do 3 things. To invite you to think bigger, to invite you to be more of who you are, and to invite you to be braver. I invite you to play around with us on this all the time. That's what I'm going to be talking to you about. Thinking bigger, being more of who you want to be, and being braver. Let's do it. Let's play around with it. So, in summary, what have we talked about? Let's say goodbye to systems and habits for now. For the first days, the first weeks of the new year. Let's say hello to trying an experiment. And I'm telling you, the same people that study systems and habits, they will say this and they do say it consistently. But it's just a matter of what you prioritize. And I invite you to prioritize an experiment. Because getting out the door and pushing yourself to something that you've not done before, you're not even ready for system. Just try the tiniest thing. See you soon.